So I carved my first bench while I put it together. I cut it and I put it together yesterday. I suggest to any beginning chainsaw carvers that want to build a bench, have some level ground. You know, there's lots of gaps in here, but it's pretty solid. You know, it's not on level ground right now, so I can move it, but this sucker is freaking solid, and I'm not taking it apart to ship it, that's for sure. I'm not taking it apart to ship it. It's staying the way it is. I might put some wood in here and fill this gap so the critters can't live in there. Cut that one a bit bigger. Fill that gap. I'm not too sure. I don't even know if you guys can see the camera. But this video is not about that. Today I'm gonna friggin', I don't know. I cleaned up a whole bunch yesterday. But I'm gonna practice carving an eagle. But I only got about an hour's time right now. Then I gotta go help a friend do some stuff, and I'll see if I come back later today. So I don't even know what I'm gonna say or do, so how about I just film? And I got my 034 saw there with, I think it's 24-inch cannon bar on it, and my 170 saw behind it. So yeah, here it just goes. This will be like, I was gonna do an owl. I said, you know what, man, I've carved so many freaking owls. Not that many actually, but let's practice an eagle today. I think to start, you know, let's see here. Like, my eagles are more like native style eagles, and I'm okay with that. There's one I did up there. So I did that one, and then I do this one. It's not finished. That's kind of how my eagles are. So that's that. And we'll see if I can figure it out or not, because I kind of forget. So I think I'm going to start off. First of all, I start off looking where the cracks are in the wood. I see there's a long crack here. There's a crack here. Always look from the center. It's a crack here. So if I do that way, this crack here, if I do it that way, the face will split in half. So how about try and find a better angle to do it. So right here, I'm gonna go like this. That's what I'm gonna do. Yep. When I'm cutting this, I don't even know if my saw is sharp or not. When I'm cutting this, I'm going to cut it so, like, it starts here and then it bevels out, and then I'll try and tuck it back in down there. So I'll be cutting it on an angle the whole time. And then if it doesn't turn out, this isn't a very good piece of cedar anyway, so it doesn't bother me if it doesn't turn out. But let me get the saw fired up, and we'll just kind of do a time lapse of the saw. Give you the wide view here. It's windy today. It's windy today. So yeah, how's that for a bunch of bullshit? Oh. At least my saw was cutting good. I like to clean up my mess as I go, so I don't have anything to trip on. So I'll get this cleaned up. I'll get this on my jack stand, and we'll figure out what's going on. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll jack it up, and I'll put a couple screws underneath it. Hope everybody's doing good. I wasn't going to film today, but Disc Card Rob told me I always need to film, so I guess we'll just do a Jordy Does video. Screws, deck screws, drill. I guess it would have been better if I made my eagles sit flat first. For some reason, I hate doing this part. Oh. And it seems like today I hate it even more. Very good. Okay. So, this is kind of silly me doing this because, well, I just friggin' don't know. I just don't know. So, I think what we'll do is sorry everybody. This is your fault, just carve up. I think we'll do is give this guy wing patterns, his wings. And we're gonna cut a lot of this out. First, so I'll go to the back, center line right here. I'm not trying to make like a world-class eagle carving here for all people that are new to the channel. So make sure my wings are same height here on both sides. you know, well, I don't know. So this, it would have been better to make this log perfectly round first, because if you look, you can see like it's bigger here than it is here because there was a stump there. I mean a knot. So maybe I'll do that first. Nah, screw it. I'm just gonna keep carving. I'm gonna use my battery saw. So give me a little bit here. And actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna use my Still 170 with 16-inch bar on it. Okay, so here's a shout out to Steven Kenzora. He's one of my favorite chainsaw carvers and a friend of mine. He's the admin in another group, the other group we have, Carving Fusion World of Wood Carvers on Facebook. There goes the farmer. I better close the gate behind him. Actually, I gotta go talk to the farmer. Stand by. I'll be back. Okay, sorry about that. It's kind of crazy I'm even filming today, but Steven Kenzora is I've never met him in real life, but he's one of the first chainsaw carvers that actually spoke to me and accepted me for who I am, and he's the reason that I became friends with Ryan Cook. He gave me some confidence. So Steve's done some eagles where he's got the wings sticking far off. It's kind of like the eagle's spreading his wings kind of a bit like this. They just look thick and aggressive. So it's more, this isn't realism eagle that I'm going for here. It's kind of like a statement of an eagle. It's big and strong, and yeah, so I'm going to cut these wings in really thick. I'm going to cut about that deep. Then I'll remove the wood up here so you get those wings to really pop off. So how about you guys can see the wing lines here. Okay. And then yeah, we'll get it to really pop off. Yeah, carry on. I'm going to listen to the music and do it. Okay, so here's the big mess we got so far. See if I got an undercut up in there. Yeah, it's not too bad. I left these spikes on here just because I left them on there. I don't care. The wings aren't as big out as I wanted them to be, but I can still make this thinner too. I did a bad cut Johnson right here, but I should be able to incorporate that into the feathers somehow. Take it out, make it look like the eagle's been like some feathers have been ripped out, so you can see the wings. The back here, wing, head. There's no tail. I could cut these wings shorter, then make a tail, but I'm not interested in it. Like I said, it's just going to be a kind of like a quick kind of thing. Because what I really want to practice on is my eagle heads. So look here, I should have cleaned up. Another thing too I should have done first is cleaned up all the sapwood, got rid of it. So anyways, who's here? Somebody's here. So I gotta go to my friend's place, and then I'll be back. Okay everybody, so sorry I'm gonna have to leave this one short. So I got the block out done. We still got to make this head way smaller. I can do a 2D eagle head, no problem, but I still really have to practice on my 3D eagles. So we're going to have to, it's 5 hours later from my last video, from when I last filmed. I'm pretty tired. I did a lot of work at my buddy's house, helping him out. So here's kind of a side view. Got these things. I can always cut these off. It's your art. You can do what you want to do. But I want to take a couple minutes here to give a super big shout out to probably one of the biggest supporters there is on YouTube. And his name is Spike. Spike hasn't been feeling very well. And Spike, I hope you start feeling better, buddy. And here's the biggest shout out I could possibly give to anybody is to you. Thank you, and I can speak for many other channels too. Thank you so much for all the support, and your positive energy goes a long way, Spike. In my world, anyways, it does. And it does not go unnoticed. So feel better, buddy. Maybe I'll call this eagle Spike. We'll see how it turns out. Another thing I want to talk about is there's a couple challenges that are, well, Ben's studio on the lake's going to have a spirit whale challenge. He hasn't made the official video yet, but that's coming sooner or later. He's away on a little vacation or something right now, but I believe that he will do it. Don't hold me to it. But the admins on Facebook, the World of Woodcarvers, Carving Fusion World of Woodcarvers Original. I want to make something clear here. There's a few groups like that's called Carving Fusion World of Woodcarvers. I don't know how to delete them. I tried to delete the groups, but I don't know how to delete them. But there's a Carving Fusion World of Woodcarvers Original. There's like 6,800 members in that group. That's the group that you want to join. It's a private group. You got to ask a question. Why do you want to be in the group? Why do you want to be a woodcarver? Where do you live or whatever? So that's, if you want to join the Carving Fusion group on Facebook, that's the group. I'm not a member of it. Sometimes I pop in and out because I don't do good in large groups on Facebook. I don't do, because of my injury, I don't do good on a large group of people in real life too. So that group, the admins, like if it wasn't for the admins, that group would be no longer. I have a smaller group on Facebook. It's called Carving Fusion Members. Now that group is just for the members of YouTube. Some people pay $1.99 a month to help support the channel and see some members videos. I need to start making more members videos. But that's what that group's for, and it's only like 130 people. But you have to know the password to get into that group. And I say it in the members videos here on YouTube, how to get into that group. And I'm always active on that group, commenting on people's posts and stuff like that. But the bigger group, Carving Fusion World of Woodcarvers, I just want to say a big shout out to the admins. Thank you so much for keeping the group going. They're having a challenge right now. They just broke the news about it this weekend. What it is not a leaf, man. I'm having a complete brain fart. A green man. So you guys can just Google green man. A green man is a man with leaves. The green man resembles like springtime of new life, like everything's blooming. So that's what I looked up anyways. But for example, this would be a green man. This guy, because it's got all the leaves. You don't have to do leaves. You can do vines coming out of his eyes and stuff. I am going to make a Dremel video for this. And I will be giving away my carving or a wood spirit. I will be donating to the challenge. Let me make sure this is still on point. I will be donating to the challenge. Don't hold me to it. But it's open for 3 months. So you have to carve a green man. Doesn't have to look like that. Make your own. Just Google green man. You'll see all the different heads. You can make it a full body green man if you want. Like a, I don't know. And the green man has to have a friend. So, you know, like if you have for example, and don't hold me to this because it's not my challenge. It's the group's challenge, the admin's challenge. You can carve a board like this. You can carve a green man's face here. Carve a little mushroom up here. I think lots of people are going to be carving mushrooms. But so the green man has to have a friend. So you do your face up here, do a little mushroom up here. You can have 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 friends, I think. Or you could do it on a board like this, you know, carve your green man here, have a little village with friends. The green man has to have a friend. So I think it's a super fun challenge. I don't know when I'm going to get to it, but I will sooner or later. Because, well, I got to finish carving this eagle. I got to finish carving the bench. But so that's the challenge. There was kind of a mention. Excuse me. Kutzall's donating some burs for it, some gift cards. There will be some good prizes. I'm going to donate like a Wen rotary tool within the States. I'm going to donate maybe a wood spirit or 2 of mine. I just haven't had time to do much Dremel carving. because this stuff's too much to ship. But I will be donating some of my stuff for their challenge too. And I'm sure they got lots of other stuff they'll have for prizes. I would like to say, if anybody wants to chip in for prizes, send me a PayPal to get on a list. But I can't do that because I don't know how they're working it. And of course, I'd send them the money to buy the prizes. But the word is that they might even be having a Fordham as a prize. Who doesn't want to win a Fordham? But I don't know how they're going to do that with shipping within the UK and stuff. It's not really my problem. I shouldn't say my problem, but it's not really my business. Let them take care of it because they're doing a fantastic job of that group. It's so not spammy. So I'll be back. We'll finish compressor. I got a doctor's appointment tomorrow, so I don't think I'll be carving tomorrow. But let's take a look at this bench again. I got these owls I got to finish too. That cedar's cracking pretty bad. But this bench, I got this big white tarp. What's that underneath the bench there? It's a 6-pack. Is this mic working? It's a 6-pack of Corona. There's something here. From Danny, a friend of Sue's. Cheers. This lady Sue came and bought some carvings from me a couple weeks ago. I gave her an extra wood spirit that I had lying around. Actually, I think that Danny is the guy that was driving the truck that helped her pick him up, and so I think she gave that wood spirit to him. So, from Danny, a friend of Sue's. Yeah, that's who it is. So there you go. You give, you get. So I'll probably drink a Corona. I don't really drink booze. I get crazy when I'm drinking. But I will sip on one of these Coronas when I put them in my fridge. That's awesome. So this bench, I'm going to carve on the back the Vancouver mountain scene, if I didn't say that already. The North Vancouver mountain scene. So that's north. As I was looking that way, all the mountain line there. So North Vancouver mountain line across here. And it's kind of an open slate. I should just post this online, bench for sale, and whoever buys it they can get me to carve whatever they want on it. But that's going to be it, everybody. I'm going to call it quits. And don't forget, if you're not a part of that group on Facebook, Carving Fusion World of Wood Carvers Original, with 6,800 members, you can get on that challenge. And it's for the very beginners. You can be a very, very beginner. I think they're just going to draw the winners. When I do challenges, I don't have a first place, second place, or third place, because I think the worst carvings are just as good as the best carvings, and it should be an equal chance for everybody to win. That's the way I do it for my challenges. I'm not too sure how they're going to do it. You know, I thought about even doing like the most creative, but I think if you do something that's creative and you're just starting and you're doing something and somebody's doing something that's creative that's been doing it for 20 or 50, 30 years or 10 years, I think yours is just creative as theirs. It might not be as good, but the more you do, the better you're going to get. So I think it's that's the way I do my challenges. Just draw the names. It's equal chance for everybody to win. It is getting warm out here. They get a farmer's tan here. But anyways, I think I might even go home and drink one of those Coronas. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. Birds are chirping. It's great to be alive. Sorry there's not much carving in this video, but got the World of Wood Carvers video. I don't know which one's going to be first, that one or this one. Anyways, Confusion. Over and out. Be well, Spike. Be well, my friend.